Here is my arena entrance stage for DFW Raw. But you might be thinking, what about SmackDown? Now, as you saw in the intro, I've got a full Raw stage, and I've got the Raw is War ring and everything like that. But for SmackDown, I didn't really have anything in particular. I've got a generic stage that could work for either brand. I've got this curtain that I use for the Raw stage, but I didn't actually have a specific SmackDown stage that was complete and had everything, because the one with the big fist I used to have, but the fist fell off and broke, and it looks a bit old and tattered and stuff like that. Until I got this the other week on eBay for pretty cheap in a bundle, which I actually reviewed in the figure flipping series, I think, up here, because it was like a spares and repairs bundle. Not everything was in it, not anything was complete. It had like some of the wrecking stage and some of like other stage play sets and parts of play sets and stuff like that. But it had this. Again, it's not complete. There's stuff missing from this SmackDown stage, but this is from like 2000, the beginning of SmackDown. So it wasn't all complete. But I thought, temporarily it'll do. And then, funnily enough, I came across this stage, which you might be able to recognize here if I just zoom out a bit more. It's the same thing, but it was complete with all of the rings and the stuff that goes from here to here. It did also have this stage part, which is when I figured out the circle/oval around it wasn't on that one. I thought there were two different stages at some point, but it's actually just a missing piece, and that goes there. This one, funnily enough, the newer one that I just got, didn't come with a ramp. This one didn't come with any of this. This one came with the ramp. This one comes with this. So I've bought two, I've bought two separate SmackDown stages, and eventually I've managed to get all the bits. So if I take, broke that. So now I've got two of these, right? I've got two of these stage main parts, and I have two of the sort of screen speaker setup. I don't have the wraparound for this. I've only got one of them. There's a small rip, like imperfection there in the A in SmackDown. So I'm tempted to swap this over to this one, but you know what? Yeah, I'll do that now, just to see if it looks better. Obviously, they're both in pretty good condition, so it doesn't really matter which one specifically, but there's no rip in that, so that's a bit better. So that slots in there, and then the SmackDown stage part, the ramp, fits in there. And now, after buying two SmackDown stages, I've got one complete SmackDown stage. So this is how it will look. This is where the wrestlers. Let me just grab Chad Gable. Why not? As a little demonstration, because he fits the color scheme. He's in blue. Here's Chad Gable. He's coming down. I don't know. Is he on SmackDown? Did I draft him to SmackDown? Yes, Chad Gable is on SmackDown. So when I finally get my finger out my arse and do a bit of PIC-FEDing and get to SmackDown, you may see this exact image. So yeah, it also comes with these lights that point down, and this is really cool. I think it just makes it look so much more complete and stuff like that. It also came with this SmackDown piece, which I don't actually know what it's for, to be honest. I don't know what it's from, or if it's from anything in particular, or if the guy just had it. Yeah, so it doesn't like go on the back or anything. I didn't know if it'd go on the back, but that's just useful to have, because that's sort of that is what my SmackDown's going to look like, because I've got a custom ring skirt and everything from Elite Threads, and it is this like brand of SmackDown. And that was the only thing that bugged me about having the big SmackDown fist stage, because I thought I could like maybe fix it up or buy a new one, is that it didn't actually match the era of SmackDown that I was depicting over here, which I guess I don't really care about because I've got a Ruthless Aggression Raw stage and then I've got a Raw is War ring, which doesn't really, you know, fit. But I think it's really cool. Yeah, this stage is really nice. I think I've probably spent about. Well, I think this was 30. The second one I bid on was 30, and the first one was about 25 or something for the big bundle. And I'm gonna sell some of that stuff, and I'm probably gonna sell like part of the SmackDown stage, um, part of the spare one, or I might just keep it. I might keep this just to have a second one to use for like interviewing in the backstage area or something. I think it's quite a cool setup. I don't know what I'll do with this stage piece. I suppose I could add it to the back or something, or make like a bigger stage with it somehow. But I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below if you have any ideas for that. But yeah, this is. I've not even said what this is. This is day 8 of Deadman's of Deadman Figs Daily December 2025. There's Chad Gable holding the SmackDown sign, and he's gonna drop it. He's gonna drop it straight away. I don't know what episode of Deadman's Deliveries this is. I think it's episode 119. I think. But yeah, this is going to go out on Monday, the 8th of December. I think. He can't hold on to that. But that's going to be used somewhere in the arena. My backstage setup, I want a setup just to do a tour of and a guide of it for Daily December, because there's tons more videos I need to get out, and I'm not sure if I've got enough ideas for them aside from just unboxing loads of stuff like this. But yeah, if you want to see more unboxings, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know if you're interested in buying anything you see, because my Vinted is down below. Not this. I'm not going to sell this. I'm not going to sell most of the things generally on the channel. But if you're really interested in something, let me know. If I'm not selling it, then I'm happy to point you in the right direction, tell you where I got it from, or stuff like that. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, if you like the stage, leave a like on the video, comment section down below as well for video suggestions, ideas, and any thoughts you may have if you're looking forward to the rest of Daily December. So as well as that, if you hit the subscribe button, turn the post notifications on, because you're going to be updated a lot across the rest of the month and into the new year with Christmas and everything that comes with it, new figures and stuff like that. So yeah, looking forward to that. Hype the video if you can, because that'd be really appreciated, because I have tanked in the algorithm from the looks of it. But yeah, that's all from me for today. Gonna wrap it up. 23 days to go of Daily December, so I hope you join me tomorrow and the next day, and so on and so forth, for the rest of the year and beyond. So thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Deadman Fix signing out. Goodbye.